Obina Alirogewa. Si tafadhali anyway, it's not a joke, it's not maybe something that I'm cooking, is because of
the minute I sat on that counter, I don't know what happened. Until today, I have no idea what happened. I don't know how it happened because everything happened so fast. Trust me, until today, I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But there's a time I started working with a pastor called Pastor Steve. Pastor Steve, ako ile place ni Kayole ama ni Umoja? Kayole, I think niko Kayole. So I started working with Pastor Steve. Kaza kuniambia vitu. And then there's also a time on Obina show live I started bringing a lot of spiritual to people. Nini. So when these things started happening and we were talking with these people, and my eyes started opening, I started seeing different things, and I was like, huh? And I started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, trust me, I don't know how that happened. I don't know whatever happened. I can't explain to you how it happened. Yeah, but here we are.
Hey guys. Kwa Obina kuna waka moto gani? Moto kali sana. Why? It's because all the shenanigans that is the murky waters that is happening in with his I think ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know, wife or ex-girlfriend. Yeah, so he has been all along boy child, all boy children. Kila boy child anakuanga na maneno yake na tunaumia sana. And I love how he talked about it, and imtoke. I'm sure now he's a good guy, he's a cool guy, sababu imemtoka. Kwa sababu gani? If Tole he could have kept quiet for a while, ingekuwa shida kidogo. So we can see he's a very strong man. He talks positive all the time. When he comes online, he talks about positivity, strength. He advises us, he entertains us, and little did we know that he's suffering a lot of things back in his relationship. So what are some of the things that Obina is talking about? So we can clearly say that there's a spiritual thing in all this stuff altogether, because himself aelewi kwa nini walikutana aje. It was just weird. He can't even explain right now as to why, because this person, the so-called girlfriend or a wife who came to him, was someone that was hooked up to him by jalang'o. He mentions that, but after hooking up with jalang'o hooking him up or connecting him to this business, the so-called business. So after meeting, clearly he says he doesn't understand what transpired, what happened to them, what happened to that conversation. So guys, sorry, I'm recording somewhere. I had to give you this mchuzi before ipoe and there's an event happening background, so don't mind about the background, but listen to what I'm telling you right now. Is that he's still encouraging us that we walk out of problems. Whenever you sense danger in a relationship, men, just walk out and be dependent and do your thing. So you can see there's a spiritual whatever that is there.
By the way, everybody in my family was against this. They didn't understand what I saw or whatever. Everybody, from the kids to my mom to my dad to my bro to the cop to my man, everybody was just like, I think we spoke about it on my kids channel, and you can go and watch. They said a few things over there, some I didn't even know, and I was like, I'm doing this for me, man, this is for me. But later I'm just like, you could have listened.
There's one of my friend who's one of my friend. He told me that whenever you're introducing your person to your relatives and you see that they are not of the idea, they're against your marriage, they're against everything about the marriage or your union, please chorea hepa kabisa. Because I've seen this. I didn't believe that at first. When he told me that, I told that is just something that he's just saying, maybe to keep the stories going. Sorry bro, to keep the stories going. But now I've realized that after Obina saying all this, I've come to realize that that is very much true. If you see if you have kids, you introduce this person to your kids, you introduce this person to your mother, introduce this person to your relatives, and then your relatives wanakuambia manze, hapo hatuoni future, and don't dare have a relationship with that person. Chorea tu, achana nayo. So this is what Obina is saying, and I've seen that, and listen to what he's saying, that whenever everybody was off the against the idea of it. Now there's also a part whereby he was connected as the biashara. So I think everybody now, especially getting someone when you are a celebrity, it is a very difficult task, or you are a celebrity, let me say, or an influencer. It's a very difficult task. Why? Because all these people, when they come looking for money. They don't come to look for anything else. They just, their view or whatever they are thinking about is about money, not you, not your relationship, not your companionship. It's just about you. After meeting the lady, he doesn't know, he doesn't understand how all this happened, mpaka ya akachanganyikiwa. Story haikuwa tena ya biashara, it diverted totally completely. So because what he's saying is that there was no business at all. So the interest of this lady, I remember there's somewhere he talked about my previous, very previous when he was interviewing Becky ama Vicky, someone, a certain lady who's an ex-convict. He said, if you're a Kamba, I'm done with Kambas, because my recent relationship was a Kamba person. So clearly Liz or this lady, the ex-girlfriend, is a Kamba, is from the Kamba place. So huko tunasemanga kuna kwanga na Kamote. So maybe alikuja na Kamote. What I know, alikuja na Kamote akakorogea kijana wetu. Vile alitema tu akamsalimia hivi, gone and done. Akili kaenda. Now remember, he's talking about a certain preacher. When he started talking to a certain preacher, that's where now I tell you there's a lot of spirituality. Tell me why when he started working with a certain preacher, a pastor, the name of the pastor is mentioned. After starting working with this pastor, that's when things started revealing to him. He started to think, oh, okay, he just started connecting 1, 2, 3. So that means after maybe the prayers or whatever, he started engaging with this pastor. There's some prayers, or there's some spiritual things, the Kamote's thing started kuisha power. Hii si kitu ingine. Okay, if you are against that, tell me on the comment side, kwa nini they met badala ya kudiscuss biashara? When they just met immediately, Obina says he forgot everything about business. They started a different agenda came in. Number 2, tell me as to why he started working with that pastor and things changed all of a sudden. That means this lady had a certain powers that he gave to Obina. After giving to Obina akakuwa confused. So when Obina introduced God into his life, or started strolling around working with pastors, the powers of this thing disappeared. That means the power of prayer came to place. So majama huku nje, especially if you are a celebrity, just try to find a different way of finding someone. Like Obina, I can advise you, the way you say that you got someone akaanza unagonga I don't know kama unagonga au kusema hivyo. Just find someone mnakutana naye, but moving again with someone and having something serious, rethink about it. Ama rudia tu bedemu wa Facebook. Why not? So Kamote really works, and Kamote, it has worked with the Obina's story. So believe me or not, fanya nini, enda juu shuka chini, I just believe Kamute has played a role in this relationship altogether.